Hi peeps, I just thought I'd come and show you a few things that are in my basket, the tail ends of what I've got off the eBay that I've been waiting for. So, just that I've been waiting on that I told you about the other day. And I've got my hair like this. It's a bit shorter on one side because the curls have sprung up a little bit more on that side. But I did try the Primark rollers. And Sharon, if you're watching, my friend, because I know she said she watches, and I was telling her about these. And I said I was trying them out anyway. And they just unclip like that and clip on. I slept in these last night. They were comfortable. They loosened up a little bit, but they stayed in, and I didn't really have a problem sleeping because they're spongy. None of this irritated me. So for £2 for one, yeah, I think it was 8. I slept in them to check it out, but I didn't do it like it's supposed to be for a damp set, a wet set they call it. I call it a damp set, a wet set. I didn't wet it too much, so next time I tried, but they did come out like this, and I just shoved it up today really because I didn't curl this front section here and here, even though the curl stayed in from yesterday, because I just sort of slept that in a pony and just did the underneath because I normally lately, well I wouldn't say lately because I'm getting into it now, normally have 2 victory rolls here and this one at the front, but today I've just done this quickly. Not really sure what the back looks like, but if you can see. But a couple of things came today that which are quite sweet, so I've got to sneeze. I thought I'd come in. I'm getting a cold, I'm getting ill again, so brilliant. Never mind, as long as I'm well for Christmas. But I'm just going to tell you a little story about what my mother said on the phone today, and then I'm going to show you what's in this basket. Finn's just gone for a nap. I think my friend's coming down from Yorkshire, so I'm just getting ready to clear my crafting stuff off the table. Getting ready for Christmas, because I need to get my tree up. I haven't got my tree up yet. I need to do it tomorrow, I think I'm doing it. So if I start snotting and sneezing and coughing, it's because I'm getting a cold again. Yes, she is wearing the red lipstick. I shall talk about this in a minute. But anyway, I rang my mum this morning, because this morning I've been watching Dita Von Teese. Just love her. Just been watching different documentaries on stuff she does. I was watching Marilyn Monroe last night. Anyway, I rang my mum this morning because there is... I'm looking for my phone now, because I want to show you a picture of something. There is... So let me just see if my phone's about. Should be. Sorry if I'm sniffing up and stuff, but there is, well, anyway, I'll tell you in a minute. My hair, though it's sprung up a bit more on this side, like I just said, it's growing now. So I did say ages ago, if anyone remembers, I'd start doing the vintage hair look when my hair had grown out a bit, especially my fringe. Then I knew I could get it in rollers a bit more and feel confident about wearing it more vintage style. And if you look straight from the beginning of when I first came on YouTube, because you know I'm random on here, I talk about different things, and I just basically do what I like or what I'm into at the time. And then that might come back round to snippets of different things. But when I first came on, if you've ever noticed, I've always done my brows with a bit of an arch. I always wear cat's eyes, liquid liner, whatever you want to call it. I always have a beauty spot, which is a freckle anyway, which used to have... because I had my eyebrows semi-permanently tattooed once, you know, like the makeup one, but I do draw them in now because they're very, very faint. They disappear anyway, even when you have them, and they did do a dot on me, but that disappeared really quickly. So I just dot it in with a lighter liquid liner because there's a freckle under there, because I am freckly and I do have freckles on my face. And I've always done that look for years and years and years and years. I used to wear red lipstick years ago when I was younger, but I don't particularly think it suits me. I don't know what colour it's coming across on here because it is a bit more pinky. Looks more red on here, like a pinky red. But I've always done cat's eyes, liquid liner. I've got little corner lashes on today because I found them. I've always worn makeup, and I always like to wear makeup every day, even on Sundays. Just me. I just feel ready. And if I'm a bit ill, I feel better. Some people might not like that, but that is just the way I am. So I've always had, in my head, a bit of a pin-up makeup look, sort of, because I've always had the beauty spot, and funnily enough it's where Marilyn Monroe has got hers, because I love Marilyn Monroe, my favourite pin-up, And like I said, I've always had the cat's eyes and a bit of an arch in my brow, and I see that as a pin-up look, but I wasn't doing the pin-up style as in my hair. I have done it on and off a couple of years ago, but not permanently. I love it now, so I want to start doing different things with it when I get into doing it well. I've had a few clothes, bits and bobs, but not really the full hog, and that's what I want to start doing. So I remember years ago where I live, I thought there was a vintage hairdressers. I remember seeing it. It was called Pink, and it wasn't called Pink. It was pink on the outside, and it had all vintage style, like what they called the things you put on your head to set your hair, and, you know, like bits of items in there. So I went on Facebook because literally my town centre near me, I've got Manchester like 15 minutes that way, and Stockport is like 5 minutes on the bus where this hair salon is. So I did find it. Let me see. What's it called? It's called I Love Lucy's, I think. I Love Lucy's. Let me see if it comes up. Yeah, this one here. I Love Lucy. I think it's I Love Lucy. Let me get a picture. And they do all, you know, the modern sort of retro-y vintage pin-up hair. This one's gorgeous. Look at that. And they are literally 5 minutes on the bus away from me. And I didn't think they were still there. So I thought, I'll have a nosy. You know, these are on with all the fashion colours. I'm trying to find a picture of the shop. Look inside. I mean, I really want to go and sit in there. You know? And I thought, right, I'm going to make an appointment for my birthday next year. I'm not going to make it yet. I'll make it in the new year because my birthday's in February the 20th. I'll be 41. So I thought, right, because my hair's growing out and it's not got a style in it as such, I had it in the cut where it was a bit longer at the front and a bit short at the back, but a vintage haircut at the minute for my length hair would probably be a midi or whatever you call it, and it would be a few layers in the front, and because they had it smooth here and curly and there it'd be longer layers, but I'd have to go in and just see, even if I just had to have a trim for now and grow it down a bit, but I'm sure she'd be able to do something. And I thought it'd just be lovely and I could take some pictures for you and stuff, so I'm going to do that in the new year. So anyway, I rang my mum to tell my mum about it, and I was like, oh yeah, you'd have to come down, it's really cute, and then I could get my hair done, and then we could go down Manchester and find a retro bar and, like, you know, have a good night out like I did the other weekend with the burlesque dancers and all that. So she was like, oh, so she's going on. She's like, oh yeah, didn't really seem that interested. Then I was telling her, I think I would definitely want to go retro style in my house, because I definitely want to do it with the nail room. I want to go vintage in there and find some nice bits, even if it's bits from the charity shop, and make it really like that salon is, the hair salon, but a nail salon. You know them hands that you get like that you put rings on, them ceramic hands, what they are. I could get a few of them because I like hands for nails, and I don't know, just bits and bobs in there and some vintage pictures, because I did have a picture of Marilyn Monroe, black and white, but I smashed the frame and I don't know what happened. I don't know if I give it away because someone said they fixed it, but to get the walls done, not that pink, even though that could be a retro pink, but not what's in there at the minute, and get some retro pictures up of my favourite pin-ups and stuff. That'd look really cool. And then when I'm working as a nail tech, I can be all vintage nail tech. I just think it'd be really cute. But I want to follow it on in the house because I thought it was going boho, then I thought it was this, then I've got little bits of vintage stuff, and thought, no, I want to do the theming. I've got my retro salon, and then my front room I think it's got bits of grey in it anyway. I still have white walls, and I want like black and white old pictures. So it's a bit more dark in the front room because I've got a through room, but then the dining room to be a bit brighter and to be a bit more like that retro pin-up style, like, you know, with bits of pinks and stuff like that. And because I like the shabby chic look anyway, so I've got bits, and I don't know, but something that keeps in all together, even if it's different types of it, because my hallway is black and white anyway, and I had black and white pictures on the wall. And I did want some big pictures of Marilyn Monroe and, you know, Betty Page and people like that going up the stairs. So I'll have to treat myself in the new year and get this going, because I've just been a bit of a mismatch, and I'm sick of being a bit of a mismatch now. I want it tight together. And I'll show you that when I'm doing it. So my mum was like, yeah, but you don't want to be doing that because you just say that, but you'll be doing something else you don't like, but you don't want to be doing that. Or, oh, you don't want... I said, Mum, It's my house, it's my life. If I want to do it like that, I'll do it like she told me to. You know, you need to start getting a style now, bringing it all together, not being a bit of a mismatch. It's not that much of a mismatch, but I normally do like the eclectic look. But I said, Mum, it's not your house. If I want to do it, I said, you know what? I said, this is why I want to dress the way I want to dress. I want to do this because I wanted to do it years ago, but I don't think I had the confidence to go the full thing. I mean, I'm not the full thing yet because I do need to get pieces of different clothing and stuff, but I can start with bits I've got and hair and makeup, and it can be cheap. And I might do vlogs on that about in the new year because my friend likes vintage stuff. When we go to the Vintage Cow in Manchester, and Affleck's Palace in Manchester's great, and that has all alternative clothing and vintage stuff. You know, going shopping but doing it on a budget. So, you know, if you're on a budget, you can do it on a budget. Like this lipstick, it's from Primark, £1. Well, it's about 3 lipsticks actually, which I'll tell you about in a minute. But like, I can do it, and I can show others that they can do it, and just like be proud of wanting to, like, you know, be confident in the way you want to dress. Because I said to my mum, I've always stopped doing something because you've told me not to do it and I shouldn't do it, and I'm always worried, like, oh, my mum won't like that, because she always has to complain about something or have her opinion, even though I live here. I don't tell her what to do in her house. So I said, you've always put me off. I wanted my kitchen pink, like a very light pink. It's not been painted yet, but I did say so. But I thought, do you know what? Bollocks. I think I'm going to do it in the colour I wanted to do it in. Because I did, ages ago, I did want it white, and it's white now, the cupboards. And I did want, like, the pastel pinks in it, you know, like the big mixing thing that you make cakes with, and sort of the ice cream colours. And I thought, my mum's putting me off because she's telling me that I'm 40 and I shouldn't be having pink. Well, I am. And it reminds me of, like, the pink just reminds me of vintage pink. So I thought, and then one of my exes was like, if I wore my hair like this now, if I was with that person, it's a good job I'm not, they'd be like, oh no, don't want, you know, and then I'm always thinking, oh, I can't do that. Well, I'm an adult, I'm nearly 41, I'll do what I want. Now is my time to shine and do what I want and not really give, you know, a hoot about what anyone else thinks. And then I had that thing in my mind about where I lived, it would look a bit too, like, standing out. And then I thought, well, I'd rather be known for, oh, you know, that girl who looks a bit vintage, rather than, oh, that girl who just doesn't really care about herself. Because I'm not vain, and I hope people understand, but I like to look nice for myself. I never do anything, like when I wear my makeup every day, people might go, oh, well, I'm not into makeup. That's all right if you're not into makeup, but I've always been girly like that and always loved it. And I think that has come from stuff that I've seen in books from, you know, the 1950s sort of era, and Marilyn Monroe, and just how women just play dress up. It's like dress up every day, and that's what really appeals to me, and I love that. So why not do the things I love? If you don't love doing your hair and makeup, that's fine, but I do, and I do it for myself because I feel more confident and I feel better and I'm happier. If I had to be dressing in trainers and tracky bottoms all the time, stuff like that, not knocking anyone who does, but that is not me. I just feel really, it's just not me. But then you're going to get girls who are like, oh, well, I'm quite sporty, I wear tracky bottoms, and I couldn't wear what you're wearing. That's fine, but this is me. This has always been me, and it's tried to come out, but I've always been like my mum, like, oh, you can't. I mean, she even said to me, doing the hair like this, honest to God, does not take that much time. It probably takes more time for me to straighten it. And she was like, oh yeah, but you can do that as long as it doesn't take much time in the morning, Janine. I'm like, what's it got to do with you if it did anyway, Mum? Why is it affecting you? If I love doing that, that's up to me. And if it took that long and I had to get up earlier in the morning, then I'd have to get up early in the morning. But I basically woke up, took the rollers out, put my hair like this and stuck a bow in it. I mean, and it looks pretty, I think. You know what I mean? It didn't take that much time at all. It's not like you're straightening it piece by piece. You know, so sorry, I'm just really snotty. But anyway, so I just got on my nerves. I was like, no, Mum, this is me. Get used to it. I'm not putting my happiness down because you don't want me to do it. Like the cushions that I got from the charity shop, if anyone remembers ages ago, the ones with the pink cupcakes on. I like them because they sort of reminded me of retro-y, cupcakey pinkness. And she was telling me to get rid of them. Well, you don't want them. Well, you don't want them. Well, they're over there on my bench that I need to paint pink or like a baby blue, which I kept saying I was going to do, but I wasn't because of my mum. Well, I'm going to do it now. And she's trying to get me to get rid of them. I don't want to get rid of him. So anyway, what's come today? So anyway, This used to have pens and things in it. I've decided to use it now. And I stuck this flower on ages ago for my rollers. Because it's quite cute. And roses and that obviously remind me of vintage in this sort of greeny colour. So I put them in there. The ones that I got from Primark, ladies. So go and get a pack of them. £2, but I'd get about 2 packs. So what they're going to cost you? £4. But anyway, what came through the door today was I ordered a circle skirt. And looking at it, I don't know where it's... Oh. Made in Germany. St. Michael. I got this circle skirt. It wasn't that much, and that's why I got it, because I won it on eBay. But I thought it said it was a bit worn. It doesn't. If it's been worn once. But it's got this detailing at the front, which I wasn't too bothered about. I quite like the buttons anyway. And it's just a black, you know, like circle skirt. So I got that. So I was quite chuffed about that. But I think that's another thing I'm putting away for Christmas. And it's quite weighty as well. So I might have to try it with one of my... I have got a petticoat, a white one that I've had for a while. So that came. These were just the end of the tail bits. And by the way, when I did the Christmas video yesterday, I hope no one thinks that the things that I got yesterday I just got for Christmas. They were just the tail ends of Christmassy bits. And I've done it all now. Do you know what I mean? I have got other stuff for Finn and my son and Mover One and that. And they were just the tail ends and little bits that I was doing. Then I did say these were coming, which are the same as the ones from Primark. So I'm going to have a look now. And these were only £4 odd, but I did get 24, and I did get the smaller ones, and I was wondering if they were the same size or not. But so I got, they're bigger, I think they're medium, and they're small. But that's why I picked a packet of these up to test them anyway, in case I need a couple of bigger ones. And then I've got the smaller ones, only because my hair's shorter anyway, and it's only in a really short bob. If I put the smaller ones in at the back or on the top, they'll bounce up, you know what I mean? I can change it around a little bit. And I wanted to test these out, but they're basically the same. You know, they're just the clip. Primark. The clip. You know, they don't look any different, apart from they've got the pink bit on and they've got the black bit on, and they're a little bit bigger. I don't think they varied in sizes in Primark. I think they're just these ones. But, like I said, they really are good. So at least I've got a couple of big ones, and if I find that the curls are too small on these, or I just might use a few, I can always go back to Primark now and get these, because I know that they've got them. So that's brilliant. So I will be testing these out as well. Maybe not tonight, because my friend's staying over. So I did get 2 packs of them for £4. I mean, they were £2 for 8, but I did get 24 because it was a pack of 12 each, got 24. So I'm going to test them, and I'm going to put them in my little, if they all fit in my little pocket. And then, talking about earrings, just before I show you the ones that I've got, I showed you them the other day from Primark, which were really cute. The little, what are they? Reindeers. And then I remember on my 40th last year, we went to Liverpool and had a night out down there. And my mum got me a few presents and stuff, and my sister got me the ticket to go and see Wicked in London in the June or July, which we went. And that was really good. And I remember, I thought, I have got a pair of earrings that look vintagey. You know, pin-up style. And they were these. And I thought I'd lost them. You know, these So vintage old Laura, I bet you like these. Yeah, so I thought, I have got them. So I'm glad I found them. And then, just the last thing that came today was, I forgot, these were only cheap, but they're really cute. Came in a little polka dot bag, in a little red bag. And then, I don't know how to say this. I can't really say it, so I'm going to show you. They're just cherry earrings. They are on Facebook. And I did get them off eBay. And they're just dead cute. So I'm going to show you them in. Because as vintage girls all like cherries. And I've always liked cherries. Like I said, that cherry thing's in there I got from a vintage shop, which I thought was... I'll show you in a minute if anyone's not seen it. I thought it was cherries, but it's not. It's strawberries, but it reminds me of a cherry pie. Because my granddad loved cherry pie, and that's why cherries like this... I just have a thing about cherries because it reminds me of my granddad. And I am going to get a cherry tattoos on my arm somewhere when I get the rest of this thing filled in. I might get a lipstick and a few vintagey things too. But I've got to decide on that and maybe design my own sort of thing. But look at these. Really cute. Let me show you my pie. So when I went to charity shopping, I think it was beginning of this year or something, I saw this in a charity shop and I was like, oh my god, that's so cute. A ceramic pie, but it was a strawberry, but it sort of reminded me of cherry pie, so I got it. And the good thing is, it has got a pile of rubbish in it at the minute, but the good thing is the lid comes off. It is to put a pie in, but I just put bits in it. And somewhere in the bottom, I thought I'd lost it. I got the actual, it's a strawberry, but it's give you a recipe for raspberry pie, but I did get look how brown they are, the things that came inside them. So I love it, and it's going on my table over there. So I just love that. I had to show you if you've not seen it. And it was only about, I'm getting pins and needles in my feet. It might have been £6, but I thought it was really good because it's quite a big ceramic pot thing and I just think it's really cute. So, might make a pie in it one time. Then, in my makeup bag, because I haven't swapped over to Mickey yet because I've put it away for Christmas for myself. And by the way, I've broke my tripod again. That's why I'm sat on the floor, because I've not broke it where I broke it last time. The twisty thing that you can make it move up and down has gone on it because it's cheap basically, and I need a proper metal one because it's just plastic. It's more plastic than anything. It's just breaking all the time. I mean, I've only had that for a couple of weeks after I broke the last one. There's no point me getting another one because I'm going to break it. I'm going to have to invest in a good one. Quality over crappiness. So my red lipstick, I have a problem with it. The other day I tried it. I got some lipsticks from Primark and it was this one called, I don't even know if it's got a name. Anyway, it was a red. Oh, it was a red lipstick because I'm trying to find a nice red lipstick that suits me. And this one, like I said, is coming off a bit more redder than it is, but it's red. But when I put that on yesterday with a red lip liner from Primark, £1 each, it came off an ear, because sometimes I get lipstick, it comes off an ear from my bottom lip, I don't know, it comes off an ear. Ends up looking like I got chocolate. Sorry, I keep touching my nose because it's itchy and it's running and I'm sniffing. And basically put it on and I was like, oh my god, that's like really in my face. So what I did this morning, even though it looks quite red, is I normally wear the 90s brown lip liner because I just can't get off it cappuccino, and I still can't get off it. So I lined my lip in a bit of brown like I normally do. Then I put this bit of peachy pink on, which is, well, it's really ran out. But I've got another peach one. It looks a bit red now because obviously I've put the red on, but that colour there. I put a little bit of that on. Then I went in with this really nice matte liquid lipstick from Primark, which is, it's called Workout Lip Fix. It's a bit of a pinky red. I put that on, but I just went round the sides, round the sides, round the sides, round the sides, and left the peachy pink in the middle, because that's what Marilyn Monroe used to do as well, you know. It just darkens the corners up. Then, with the red one, I went round it again just a little bit over there, but left a bit pink in the middle. I don't know if you can tell. It's darker here than it is here. Then, after that, I just went over it a bit to sort of dull it down a little bit, because some reds are just too, I'm just a peachy person. Went over with the peachy, so it's sort of like an orangey red, and I quite like this. So, girls, I might have found it, but I still am going to test with different reds in different ways, because there's lots of different ways, but I think I'll be mixing mine up. Mine won't be just one flat colour, because I do that with my peachy pinks. I put a quite bright cerise pink on, then I put a peachy on, and I've got like a peachy pink on, because you can do that, girls. You don't have to wear the flat colour. You can mix your lipsticks up together. It doesn't matter. So I quite like this, so that's what you could do. But I think I'll still be on the hunt for different reds and things, but mine will be like a pinky, orangey, peachy red, if that makes any sense. So I just thought I'd come and show you that quickly because I need to go and make sure everything's straight now, get the heating on because I'm getting cold. I'm getting ill again, always get ill before Christmas. So I'm just going to snuggle up tonight. If my friend comes, I'm going to see if she's seen Beauty and the Beast, the film, because I've got it on DVD and I've got some popcorn night tonight if she hasn't seen it. And if she has seen it, we're watching it again. So I hope you like my cherry earrings. I will be doing a lot more vintage stuff. I said to Sue that I'd come and show you my... saying I've got to dig it out somewhere. Solitary Witch book by Silver Raven Wolf, was it? Just to do a quick one on that to show you sort of like a review if anyone's... Any of you witchy woos out there, because I know there's some of you on this channel, I will do a review on that book, but you probably a lot of you have either got it or know about it. And it is a good book, but I said to Sue that I would do a quick one on that, but that'll be next week because like I said, my friend's coming down, and then yeah, hopefully I'll just have some more fun things now. I can do hairstyles because now my hair's grown. From anyone who hasn't seen me from the beginning, I had my hair cut really short and it's grown out. I might be able to show you how I do my makeup, and it's not to say how to do vintage makeup, it's just how I've always done my liquid liner and whatever, if anyone's interested. But yeah, so we can look forward to some more vintage style things when I start getting my vintage style wardrobe together, which I think could be quite exciting because I haven't got one properly, but I'm excited to start getting one. And that's good as well because even if I go to charity shops, because I like doing charity shop hauls anyway, I want to find some vintage stuff in there in Manchester and based about, not just in my area, because you get boring stuff sometimes, you don't get a lot. Like I said, to show you on a budget, but also they might be better quality as well, because I want to spend some money on some quality clothes, not quantity, quality. And also, talking about Dita Von Teese, who I've been watching, I just love her, she's such a nice lady as well. She's got a book out, let me see it, I've put it in my basket in eBay because I would like my mother to get it me for my birthday in February, because I'd just like a read on it. I tell you, because Sue was saying if I'm still reading and that, I tell you his other book I've read bits of is and I really like her as well, Joan Collins. I can't remember what book it is. It's an older one, but it's a book about being glam and all that. Because I love Joan Collins as well. She's still quite a glamorous lady. I like all that. Oh, there's a hand that I'm after. If anyone, I've put it in my box because I might find it in a charity shop, and I've got a funny feeling I will find one in a charity shop somewhere. So I'm not going to buy it. Got to put it out there to the universe. That's the sort of hand thing I'm talking about, because I want one in my bedroom to put my rings on, because I keep putting my rings in dishes, some vintage dishes that I've got from the charity shop, but I would like one of them because I think it'd look quite nice. If anyone's seen on my Instagram my little shoe rack that I've made with me old IKEA shelving thing, and I want a hand on there, but I also want a couple in the nail room because I think they'll look quite good, but like retro or retro-ish, and I can't speak. And then what did I say I'd been looking at? What was I looking at? My flower's gone away for Christmas for my hair. What did I just say I'd put in the box? And there's a pink one as well, a pink hand that I've put in the box. I'm really loving these shoes that I've seen, but I'll have to wait. But I think they're so cute. I'd like them for my birthday in February because they're £32.99, so I haven't got that money at the minute, so yeah. Oh yeah, I was looking for Dita Von Teese. I'm sure I've put it in me. Oh, I don't know if you can hear, that's my son shouting on his computer. It's just pathetic. I think I put the book in. Come on. Right, I'm just going to write it in because I'm sure it'll come up. Right. Dita. I've put Feta. Dita Von Teese. She might have a few books out, I don't know, but the one that I'm after is Your Beauty Mark, The Ultimate Guide to, I think it's this one. Yeah. Eccentric Glamour book. 24.53, but I think I've seen it for a little bit cheaper, but I'll just show you the picture of the book. And if anyone knows, she's really got blonde hair naturally, but I'm liking the look of the book, and I think that'd be a nice read as well, so that's what I'd like for my birthday. And I'll see you soon, guys. I've got to go and straighten up now. Bye.